Bla bla bla. Oui, bonjour.
Solo voy con mi pena, sola mi condena. Correré mi destino para burlar la ley, perdido en el corazón de Babilón. Me dicen el clandestino por no llevar papel. A una ciudad del norte yo me fui a trabajar. Mi vida la dejé entre Ceuta y Gibraltar. Soy una raya del mar, fantasma en la ciudad. Mi vida va prohibida, dice la autoridad. Solo voy con mi pena, sola va mi condena. Correré mi destino por no llevar papel, perdido en el corazón de la grande Babilón. Me dicen el clandestino, yo soy el quiebra ley. Mano negra clandestina, peruano clandestino, africano clandestino, marihuana ilegal. Solo voy con mi pena, sola va mi condena. Correré mi destino para burlar la ley, perdido en el corazón de la grande Babilón. Me dicen el clandestino por no llevar papel. Argelino clandestino, nigeriano clandestino, boliviano clandestino, mano negra ilegal. Me llaman el desaparecido, cuando llega ya se ha ido. Volando vengo, volando voy, deprisa, rumbo perdido. Cuando me buscan nunca estoy, cuando me encuentran yo no soy el que está enfrente, porque ya me fui corriendo más allá. Me dicen el desaparecido, fantasma que nunca está. Me dicen el desagradecido, pero esa no es la verdad. Yo llevo en el cuerpo un don que no me deja respirar. Llevo en el cuerpo una condena que siempre me echa a caminar. Me dicen el desaparecido, que cuando llega ya se ha ido. Volando vengo, volando voy, deprisa, rumbo perdido. Me dicen el desaparecido, fantasma que nunca está. Me dicen el desagradecido, pero esa no es la verdad. Yo llevo en el cuerpo un motor que nunca deja de rolar. Llevo en el alma un camino, destino a nunca llegar. Cuando me buscan nunca estoy, cuando me encuentran yo no soy el que está enfrente, porque ya me fui corriendo más allá. Me dicen el desaparecido, cuando llega ya se ha ido. Volando vengo, volando voy, deprisa, rumbo perdido, perdido en el siglo, perdido en el siglo. Siglo XX. Rumbo al 21. Me llaman el desaparecido, perdido en el siglo. ¿Cuándo llegaré? ¿Cuándo llegaré? Me llaman el desaparecido. ¿Cuándo llegaré? ¿Cuándo llegaré? ¿Cuándo llegaré? Me dicen el desaparecido, fantasma que nunca está. Me dicen el desagradecido, esa no es la verdad. Yo llevo en el cuerpo un motor que nunca deja de rodar. Llevo en el alma un camino destinado al nunca llega. Me llaman el desaparecido, que cuando llega ya se ha ido. Volando vengo, volando voy, deprisa, rumbo perdido. Cuando llegaré, 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 cuando llegaré. Cuando llegaré. Mama was queen of the mambo, Papa was king of the Congo. Deep down in the jungle, I start banging my first bongo. Every monkey like to be in my place instead of me, 'cause I'm the king of bongo, baby, I'm the king of bongo bong. I went to the big town where there is a lot of sound, from the jungle to the city, looking for a bigger crown. So I play my boogie for the people of big city, but they don't go crazy when I'm banging on my boogie. I'm the king of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo. Nobody like to be in my place instead of me, 'cause nobody go crazy when I'm banging on my boogie. I'm the king without the crown, hanging loose in a big town, but I'm the king of bongo, baby, I'm the king of bongo bong. King of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come. They say that I'm a clown, making too much dirty sound. They say there is no place for little monkey in this town. Nobody like to be in my place instead of me, 'cause nobody go crazy when I'm banging on my boogie. I'm the king of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come. Banging on my bongo, all that swing belongs to me. I'm so happy there's nobody in my place instead of me. I'm a king without a crown, hanging loose in a big town. I'm the king of bongo, baby, I'm the king of bongo bongo. King of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo. Hear me when I come. Mama was queen of the mambo, Papa was king of the Congo. Deep down in the jungle, I start banging my first bongo. Every monkey like to be in my place instead of me, 'cause I'm the king of bongo, baby, I'm the king of bongo bong. Hear me when I come. Hear me when I come, baby. Hear me when I come.
Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour.
Parfois j'aimerais mourir tellement j'ai voulu croire. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour ne plus rien avoir. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour plus jamais te voir. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours. Parfois j'aimerais mourir tellement y a plus d'espoir. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour plus jamais te revoir. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour ne plus rien savoir. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours.
Alors, on va accueillir les participants au concours. Mesdames, messieurs, les participants au concours. Vidéo. Bonjour et bienvenue à toutes et à tous à cette 5e édition du Concours International d'entrepreneuriat étudiant du réseau LCI Éducation. Il nous fait plaisir de vous accueillir dans notre magnifique Collège LaSalle et ses magnifiques salles de classe, vous pouvez le constater. Il est important de réaliser que nous faisons vraiment du monde notre salle de classe. Il suffit de nous regarder aujourd'hui, ici même, tous réunis, venus des 4 coins de la planète pour partager nos savoir-faire et notre créativité. Quel bonheur et quel honneur d'être ensemble cet après-midi et d'encourager les différentes équipes venues présenter. Afin que notre après-midi soit un moment de convivialité, je ferai l'animation en anglais afin que tous les participants en présence comme en ligne puissent comprendre et nous suivre. Je les salue tous, malgré les longs décalages horaires pour certains qui sont en ligne avec nous. Merci à vous. أهلا ومرحبا بكم في 5 سنة من المسابقة الدولية بريزو LCI Éducation لمشاريع أعمال الطلابية. يسعدنا نرحب بكم في كوليج لاسال الرائع وفصولها الجميلة. مهم ندرك إنه العالم فعلا في فصولنا الدراسية بمجرد النظر إلينا اليوم، وكذا اجتمعنا جميعا من أركان الكوكب الأربع لمشاركة خبرتنا وبدعتنا. الشرف لي أننا نجتمع مع بعض هذا اليوم ونشجع الفرق التي جاءت لتقدم عروضها. لمعلوماتكم، التقديم سوف يكون باللغة الإنجليزية حتى جميع المشتركين أونلاين ولا شخصيا في مونتريال يتابعونا ويفهمونا. شكرا لكم. Hello and welcome to the 5th edition of LCI Education International Student Entrepreneurship Competition. We're delighted to welcome you to our magnificent Collège LaSalle and its magnificent classrooms. It's important to realize that we're really making the world our classroom. Just look at us here today, all gathered from the 4 corners of the globe to share our know-how and creativity. What a pleasure and an honor to be together this afternoon and to encourage the different teams who have come to present. To ensure that our afternoon is a convivial one, I'm going to do the presentation in English, so all the participants, both present and online, can understand and follow us. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Danielle Taya, teacher in the hotel and tourism programs and entrepreneur for the past, I won't say how many years, as well. I'd like to say hello to all of you online, despite the long time difference for some of you. Thanks for being there with us. Technology is great for this. Next time, we wish that you can join us. You should see the nice weather we have in Montreal and that great active classroom we're in. Actually, I'm so glad the contest is not in January. Let's start with our great event. And before presenting to you the members of the jury, I would like to pass the floor to Madame Caroline Como online, our Executive Vice President, as well as Marie-France Tassé, our Dean by Interim. Mesdames, c'est à vous.
Caroline Como, the Executive Vice President for LCI Education. I was hoping to join you today and participate in this final competition, but unfortunately I'm unable to make it. So thank goodness for technology, I'm able to send everybody my well wishes. Je suis Caroline Como, la première vice-présidente d'LCI Éducation, et j'aurais bien aimé pouvoir être avec vous aujourd'hui, mais malheureusement, je ne peux pas être présente. Alors la technologie va nous aider pour que je puisse vous transmettre quelques petits messages. First of all, congratulations. Congratulations for making it to the finals of this competition. Such an amazing way for you to be able to experience LCI education as a global community. Welcome to Vancouver, bonjour Montréal, bonjour Casablanca, bonjour Tunis, welcome to Melbourne. Je vous félicite de vous être rendus aussi loin dans la compétition GSEC. Vous êtes des futurs entrepreneurs et vous avez l'opportunité de vraiment avoir l'expérience de LCI Éducation d'une communauté globale. C'est pas évident. Qu'est-ce que vous avez fait pour vous rendre ici? J'en suis certaine, plusieurs heures de travail, beaucoup d'efforts, probablement aussi peut-être des larmes, mais j'espère plusieurs sourires. Félicitations et j'espère que des prochaines journées, vous allez avoir une expérience incroyable à rencontrer d'autres collègues qui sont similaires à vous. Congratulations for making it this far because it requires hard work, lots of perseverance, and probably a couple of tears as you were developing your project. I hope that you'll have the opportunity of meeting like-minded colleagues and that you'll continue after this competition to connect and work together. I also wanted to announce where GSEC final competition will take place next year in 2025. Hopefully you've seen everywhere on social media. We have a brand new building in Barcelona that we've just moved into in the past week. So in 2025, I'm proud to announce that GSEC competition will be held at the new LCI Barcelona building. So hopefully you can make it there too, or at least tell your friends and your future students that this is going to be a great event next year in Barcelona. Nous avons une nouvelle bâtisse à Barcelone qui est terminée d'être construite. Nous avons déménagé dans la bâtisse cette semaine et je suis très heureuse d'annoncer que la compétition GSEC aura lieu en 2025 à Barcelone. Je suis certaine que ça va être un bel événement dans cette nouvelle bâtisse dans une ville si vivante. So again, good luck today. Enjoy this experience. Congratulations, you made it. Be proud of this achievement. I look forward to seeing all of the different paths that you'll take in the next few months and the next few years. Very proud that you've made it this far. Bravo. Félicitations de vous être rendu aussi loin dans la compétition. Bonne chance aujourd'hui. J'ai bien hâte de voir où vos parcours vont vous mener dans le futur. Alors, je vais vous suivre et puis merci infiniment de faire partie de la communauté d'LCI Éducation.
Alors, bonjour à toutes et à tous. Je me présente, Marie-France Tassé, à la direction des études par intérim. Dear participants and guests, je m'adresserai à vous en français et en anglais. Donc, comme Caroline l'a mentionné, cet événement est unique en son genre car c'est le seul événement international en entrepreneuriat à LCI Éducation en présence à Montréal. Donc l'entrepreneuriat fait partie vraiment de l'ADN du collège et constitue un pilier fondamental, en fait, de nos valeurs et de notre institution. On valorise beaucoup l'entrepreneuriat, l'innovation, la créativité et la citoyenneté mondiale. Ces compétences transversales sont essentielles pour former nos leaders, vous, les futurs leaders de demain. Entrepreneurship is not just about creating businesses. It is a mindset, a willingness to take initiatives, solve problems, and innovate. It is the ability to see opportunities where others see challenges and to act with determination to turn these opportunities into concrete realities. Creativity is at the heart of any entrepreneurial endeavor. It allows us to think outside the box, propose original solutions, and stand out in an increasingly competitive world. Developing creativity also means learning to see the world from a new perspective, being curious, and opening up to the unknown. L'innovation, c'est l'étincelle qui transforme les idées en actions concrètes. C'est grâce à l'innovation que nous pouvons améliorer nos pratiques, développer de nouveaux produits et services et apporter des changements positifs dans nos communautés. Être innovant, c'est être prêt à prendre des risques, et vous le faites en ce moment, à apprendre de ses échecs et à persévérer. Enfin, la citoyenneté mondiale, ou ce qu'on dit très souvent, nous ici, c'est citoyen du monde, devenir citoyen du monde, est une compétence cruciale dans le monde interconnecté. Et on le vit aujourd'hui car on a des invités qui viennent de plusieurs campus dans notre réseau. C'est la capacité de comprendre et d'apprécier les différentes cultures, de collaborer au-delà des frontières et de contribuer à un avenir plus juste et plus durable. Être un citoyen du monde, c'est agir avec responsabilité, respect et solidarité envers les autres. Finally, all of these skills, entrepreneurship, creativity, innovation, and global citizenship, are closely linked to a mutually reinforcing. They are at the heart of this competition and your preparation. And I'm looking forward to hear all of your presentation in a few minutes. Se préparer pour un concours comme celui-ci demande de la détermination, beaucoup d'engagement aussi, et une bonne dose de créativité. Et chacun d'entre vous l'a démontré tout au long de cette compétition. Donc, je tiens à vous féliciter, chers participants, de l'année 2024. Vous avez tous démontré un immense talent, un esprit entrepreneurial remarquable. Un grand bravo également à nos finalistes venus du Maroc, de la Tunisie, de Melbourne, de Vancouver, de Montréal. Vous êtes l'avenir et nous sommes fiers de vous et de votre parcours. So, merci et bonne chance à tous. Thank you and good luck to all.
Merci. Allow me to take a few extra minutes from your time to introduce the members of the jury who made us the honor to attend today. Madame Caroline Pelletier, Vice President, Selection at Ange, Quebec. Her role is the selection of files, which includes the recruitment of investment opportunities for members of Ange, Quebec, the selection of investment opportunities presented to them, as well as the preparation of entrepreneurs for their first presentation before the investors. Merci d'être avec nous. Madame Karine Bataille, founder of 3 companies, AI, Fashion, and Training, which have international markets. She's the winner of the C2 2024 Emerging Entrepreneur Competition. Bravo. She's trilingual, French, English, and Spanish. I have competition. Merci d'être avec nous. Mr. Mathias Gabor, Executive Consultant at MGS. With decades of experience in sales, marketing, and technology, he has dedicated his career to transforming businesses, enhancing brand experiences, and driving growth, even in challenging economic climates. Merci d'être avec nous. Last but not least, Mr. Guillaume Dion, Vice President, Relationship Management at HSBC Bank with 15 years in corporate financing and economic development. Merci d'être avec nous. Thanks for being with us today. So, 5 teams coming from Casablanca, Melbourne, Montreal, Tunis, and Vancouver in this particular order. You must wonder why. It's just an alphabetical order because we could not choose who will have to start and who will have to end the event. The jury will select one team, one winner that would win the first prize of $5,000, and a second team, their coup de cœur, who would win an iPad. We would have loved to make the audience vote, but for those living in Melbourne, I think it's around 4 a.m., so a bit difficult. So each team will have 10 minutes to present and 10 minutes to answer the questions. And we will indicate to you when you reach 8 minutes. We showed you, that little thing, written 2 minutes. So you still have 2 minutes. And when you have nothing, we will give you a hint and a little ring indicating that it's over. And then you have 10 minutes, the jury, to, ask questions and you to answer the questions. And yes, like at the Oscars, the DJ will play a music, all right? So, please, dear members of the jury, same rule for you, not more than 10 minutes, all question combined. So, without further ado, let's start with presenting the team, but before, let's watch a little video.
Hello everyone, my name is Miguel Angel. I represent the city of Montreal on the project Be Outline It's Marketing. This competition has allowed me to first develop my skills as an entrepreneur and get to know amazing people that have definitely been benefiting by it.
Good afternoon. My name is Madison Davis. I'm currently 20 years old, but I'll be 21 by the time I see you all in Montreal. I represent Australia with Help Soul, and my project has been a chance for me to develop my public speaking skills while creating branding, packaging, and developing a project that makes real difference.
Bonjour à tous, je suis Marie Félicite, et je m'occupe de design d'espace, j'ai 25 ans. Je représente Organisé. Le travail autant que la variété d'opportunités qui nous sont accessibles, ce concours en idée, et le choix de résultats, je sais les soit par mon pas, soit par une expérience précieuse. J'ai découvert l'univers de l'entrepreneuriat. J'ai exploré les domaines de la finance et du marketing et mené des recherches approfondies sur le sujet de mon projet Genius Minds, que je suis impatiente de présenter. Ce projet qui mûrit depuis 2 ans va enfin prendre part grâce à cette opportunité.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Hamza Akif, j'ai 22 ans, je suis étudiant à l'UM Engineering School de Casablanca et je suis ici pour présenter mon propre projet EasyFind, un projet qui m'a permis de comprendre, de savoir que pour réussir dans sa vie, il faut parfois sortir de l'endroit.
My name is Florence, and I come here from LaSalle Vancouver campus. I'm in LaSalle Montreal tomorrow to present my project Fin. It is a very quite stressful journey because I'm graduating right now, but it's such a great opportunity for anyone who wants to start their own business or to want to try something new.
Excellent, bravo. So without further ado, let's start with the presenting team that I will invite to step outside of the room until comes their turn. Why? Because no one can hear the questions asked by the jury and be better prepared than the previous team. Fair is fair. So once you present, you will be able to stay, in the room with us. So a big hand of applause to encourage them. So, our first project is presented by Hamza Afif, computer science student from Morocco, Casablanca, and the project is called Easy Find. It's your turn.
Thank you so much. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, thank you so much for coming here. And it's been such a pleasure to see all of you. And it's such an honor to be here and to present what I have to present in front of you, honestly. So today we're going to talk about Easy Find, which is a bridge between traditional commerce and digital innovation. How? That's what we will see while discussing a problem solution overview, then a small market analysis, then we would move to the proof of feasibility, then some financial projections at last. So allow me to start first with a personal experience. As some of you might know, I've been in Ukraine. I lived in Ukraine when the war happened, and I had to leave that country in such a fast way, in such a fast manner, that I couldn't even take a shower when I arrived back in Morocco. I couldn't even take a shower without buying a new set of clothes first, because I left everything behind. So the process of finding products and clothes in Morocco is not that simple, because shop owners don't have an online presence. So what do you usually do, in fact, is you just walk store by store by store till you find your own product that you are looking for. And that's how I met Amina. Amina, she is a creative woman that she owns a small clothing store. And she told me that I've asked her, like I've had a small chit chat with her, and I've asked her, why don't you have an online presence? And she told me that she is illiterate. She doesn't know how to read and how to write, but she has a smartphone. Her son taught her how to use WhatsApp to communicate with her loved ones using voice messages. And that's what Easy Find is about creating a tool, just like how we started. We are blessed to have technology, creating a tool that would allow Amina to simply talk using her voice, and all of her products would be in there in public for thousands and millions of potential buyers. So how is that? In Morocco, we have a significant digital divide, because according to the Moroccan Court of Account, 56% of Moroccans do suffer from technological illiteracy. And according to the World Bank, again, 24% is the illiteracy rate in Morocco, sadly. And many of small business owners come from a lower income and a less educated background, sadly. And by combining these two numbers, we can really get a full idea of the huge number that we're talking about. So let's start by seeing a video of a small prototype developed, and that would showcase the product more proficiently.
Welcome to Morocco, a country rich in culture and tradition. Small businesses are the backbone of our economy, contributing to over 90% of all businesses. However, a digital divide remains because many of these vibrant local businesses struggle to reach beyond their local markets due to limited digital skills and resources, as 56% of Moroccans face technological illiteracy. EasyFind is the solution to bridge this digital divide, enabling users from all backgrounds and knowledge levels to easily utilize digital tools. First, let's start by chatting with EasyFind on Telegram. When you start a conversation, EasyFind greets you and offers language choices like English, French, and Darija. For this demonstration, we'll choose English. Imagine speaking to EasyFind using your voice. The bot can understand and process your audios, making it incredibly easy to use. While this feature is still in development, it's designed to provide seamless interaction. But for now, let's type a message containing our store info, so EasyFind confirms the store details and validates your ID. Once this is done, you are set to start. Simply ask EasyFind to add a product, and the bot will request product information and follow-up pictures. Easy then gathers the necessary details, sets up a description, and lists the product for millions to see and buy. And that was EasyFind. Join us in revolutionizing retail, starting from Morocco and expanding across Africa.
And that was easy find. Now let's move to the market opportunity where we will discuss and see that over 95% of businesses in Morocco are small and medium enterprises, employing more than 50% of the workforce. And their contribution to our GDP is quite limited to 20%. And based on the African Scientific Journal, they face some significant problems and difficulties. One of them is the limited access to new technologies and the lack of innovation, something that we are trying to solve. Our target are mainly shop owners, artisans, and independent sellers, with many small business owners come from lower income backgrounds and limited digital skills. This picture, in fact, features a small market where we can see like store, nearby store, nearby store. Our product offering is a set of tools, every single tool that is necessary, so each one of them can reach a broader customer base and everything. With the main one is the fifth, logistics and delivery services, to create new jobs for people, because the unemployment rate in Morocco, it reached 12% during this year. Our revenue streams and costs, good stuff. So it's divided on three ways: subscription models, premium features, and transaction fees. With our cost structure developed mainly in maintenance, customer support, marketing is so important to achieve a good market, and operational costs. Our comparative analysis, we can say three main competitors, which one of them is Avito. It's kind of the Moroccan version of Kijiji, I think. Then Jumia, the Moroccan Amazon. When I say Moroccan Amazon, don't picture something fancy, because they often don't have that good reviews, and they are hard to use, and also they are so expensive to use. Facebook Marketplace, it fails, and social media in general, it fails to give your products a special identity of them. So the comparative matrix showcases that EasyFind is better when it comes to ease of use, affordability, feature set, customer support, and we have a growing market reach. A SWOT analysis, when it comes to our strengths, we are pretty strong. Like we are advanced in technology, we have low cost, we have a weakness because we are new, and we have the opportunity of an e-commerce growth, support of small and medium enterprises. And when it comes to the technological risks, technology is moving fast, so we just need to be faster. And our go-to-market strategy, even sometimes if you do have a good project, a good product, and you have a bad marketing campaign, your product would fail. So in order to succeed, we will put up some few sets of rules, like digital marketing, social media, search engine marketing, SEOs, whatever it takes, backlinks, anything, partnerships, collaborating with trade association, referral program, freemium, anything that is possible to achieve broader markets. So for the proof of feasibility, I had the opportunity to spend my internship in the Moroccan Jewish Museum, where I needed to develop a small system to manage their collections. And I've used the same architecture as EasyFind, and it was so perfect, it was so good, and everyone loved it. So for the financial projections, we do have a small revenue of the first year, how we can showcase our growth from January going to December. Then for the 5 years, in fact, the first year is the total sum of all of the months in here, then an annual growth of approximately 20%, in fact. So these are the spending estimates, where we would initially spend in maintenance, updates, customer support, marketing, in fact, operational costs, and everything. And yeah, this is such a lovely piece of art drawn by Michelangelo, the creation of Adam. It's in there to showcase, in fact, the connection between the divine and humans. And that's what we do in EasyFind, in fact, because we would showcase and give conform, in fact, between humans, Amina, and everyone who doesn't have knowledge in technology, to have that knowledge and to have that right to know everything. Thank you so much. I hope that it was good, that it was clear, and I'm so happy that I've seen you all in here and I presented this to you. And thank you.
Shukran. Merci, thank you. Questions?
Should I give them the...
No, they have their own.
Ah, okay.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Ça va? Ça marche?
It's
Okay.
really-
Je trouve ça vraiment intéressant. En anglais? Really interesting. It's really have a social impact, I think, because a lot of the underrepresented communities don't have access. So one of the things I'm asking you is that, so you're helping business owners that don't have
That don't have the knowledge.
the knowledge and
Yes.
sometimes can't read and so
Yes,
forth.
exactly.
But what about the customers that can't read?
Exactly.
And
The customers, them too, we can provide a similar chatbot for them that they can also use if they are looking for any product, and we would give them all the necessary information.
all right.
Yeah.
So you didn't show that, right?
No, because it's still in development. We still, it's only the prototyping phase.
Yeah. Well, I think you should show it as a
Yeah,
vision
Yeah.
because that's even a bigger market.
Exactly, and also in the future we are looking to expand not only in Morocco, because Morocco is just a small country in this whole universe.
Mhm.
There's Africa, there is Asia, there's a lot
Mhm.
of countries who suffer from the same problematic. All
Yeah.
of the countries that are emerging, that have emerging
Yeah.
economies. Exactly.
Yeah.
And if in that video last time there was a website. In there we have a small icon for the chat. That's where we have that feature.
Okay.
That feature would go and be in the also usable for WhatsApp or Telegram
Mhm.
or wherever. Yes.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Great presentation. So just in terms of like how far you've gone into the thinking about the technological feasibility and so on, I'm just curious in terms of, so they're the notebooks that the person added online. If she sells them, does she have to go manually update? I sold the notebooks in terms of by text. Okay.
Hello, you remember that notebook I put?
'Kay.
Well, I sold one.
Okay.
It's like an online system management tool, like a storage management. She just need to update her storage, and everything will seamlessly go to online and everything.
Okay, wonderful. And in terms of like the feasibility of the e-commerce or the merchant putting their inventory in that way and taking all the photos, have you done interviews with people and tried to determine how long that would take?
In fact, it won't take a lot of time because each time they get a new product, they don't get 20 products at one time or something. They only have one product at a time. So they only take a picture of one and they add it. That's it.
Great presentation.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Here's my train of thought. Building a marketplace is very costly. It's like building two towers at the same time, because if you don't have the customers, the merchant won't be there, and if you don't have the merchant, the customers won't be there. So you need to build those, and it's very costly in terms of marketing. In your case, both of the user are not tech savvy, if I understand. So the cost of acquisition of the merchant will be high. The cost of acquisition of the customers will be high. How do you tackle?
In fact, in Morocco, they would love a tool like this. People are so eager to use and find something like this. When we go, for example, especially after post-COVID, and post-COVID, COVID really hit those people sadly. Some of them really couldn't afford keeping up their stores open, so they had to close them. And in fact, when I interviewed some of them, they were eager to, they kept asking me, how is it going to launch? When is it going to launch? Is it also feasible and stuff? For the customers, how are they going to find out about the platform? Marketing, of course. We will work on SEO, we will work on social media marketing. We would put anything that is possible so we could help these small business owners and everything.
Thank you.
I think I'm going in the same direction that you. I love the idea. The social impact is enormous. I think it's the need of the market is definitely there.
Yes.
What I'm really worried about is the not only the cost but also the engine you need to build in order to deliver such an experience that is
Yes.
working correctly. Because we're talking about inventory, we're talking about prices, we're talking about very specific financial informations,
Yes, exactly.
and it worries me a lot on the
Yes.
real technology that's going to be behind.
Yes.
I think you need to scale. You need to think about how you're going to be starting small and bring it somewhere, because as he was saying, it's going to be costing a fortune. And even marketing for a market that is not super tech savvy, doing SEO, SEM, I'm not even sure it's the right
Because in
channel.
fact, the internet penetration rate is over 88%, and us young people in Morocco, we are kind of also suffering. We can't find products online. We can't buy from Amazon or something like that. So a tool like EasyFind would not only help customers are there already, because there is this base. And I agree with you. It's hard, but it's not impossible. We believe in the project. We believe that it can work. We can grow smaller, step by step. We can, for example, build. We can at least, let's say, intelligence artificial AI. We can put up a decision tree at first. So we can't include AI. Then we can grow it a bit and bit as we grow with clients, as we grow with the more business owners.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there more time? Do you also put the price on the EasyFind?
Yes, you need to.
So in markets like Morocco, Africa, Southeast Asia, India,
Yeah.
they bargain all the time. So what are you going to deal? Because they're literally going to put that it's worth 1 cent just to get someone at their store.
Well, for that, we can really put up a team to handle everything, because yes, it's a true
It's
problem.
just different than here.
Yes, it's a true problem,
Mhm.
but each problem has its own solution.
Yeah.
And for something like this, I think that we can manage to make it happen, especially with it's all based. EasyFind should.
Yeah.
One of the main keys of EasyFind is becoming and be like close to the people.
Maybe you don't put the price. That's my suggestion.
Yeah, and
but-
who's gonna put the price? I mean.
No, because otherwise, I mean, in this market, putting the price would be a.
Yeah, possibly.
But then what's the value? But I think
Yes,
that's a
exactly.
concern to think
in
about.
fact, people are free. For example, they can buy or they can't buy. But us in here, we are going to offer them an experience, so they won't find a better alternative. That's the reason. That's the goal. And for example, that business owner, he would, for example, put up his product, and he's free to put up any price he wants. At the end, it's his choice if he wants to keep the price low to gain clients or raise the price up. So he.
But it's just a difference between
Yes,
another
exactly.
marketplace. that
Exactly.
is very-
It won't be the same platform, in fact, for every country. It's going to be something that it's made up for each community, for each, so we can be close to people. That's the beauty. Okay, thank you so much.
No more questions? Do we still have time? No.
Okay.
We need a timer.
Yep. Thank
Okay,
you so
thank
much.
you so much.
Have a seat. Bravo. So our second project is presented by Madison Bayliss, a graphic design student from Melbourne, Australia, and the project is called Help a Soul. Madison, it's your turn.
My name is Madison Bayliss, and I'm a graphic design student from LCI Melbourne. During my time there, travelling in and out of the city, I've noticed a problem. It's a problem that's prominent in every city around the world, that many people walk past every single day, day in and day out. The issue lays within homelessness, specifically healthcare. They live in the elements. They know the worst of winter nights and the hottest of summer days, and yet they're still denied the most basic of human rights: medical care. Why is this? It's because as a society, we've dehumanized each and every homeless individual we see. We've gotten used to it. These images don't affect anyone anymore, and that's a sad reality. Today, I'm going to be taking you through people's journeys, their lives, their loss, and their hardships. These are everyday people, and I'd like to ask you all to take 15 seconds and think about why this man may be homeless. What situations has he been in? What decisions has he had to make? And what would you do if you were in the same situation? This is Richard. Richard has been living on the streets of New York for 8 years, has 2 sons in the military, and a daughter who lives out of state. Richard quit his job to take care of his wife, who passed away from cancer 8 years ago. And the next day, Richard was evicted from his home. He had his rights taken away from him during a difficult time in his life. Richard's children don't know he's homeless, but now you do. Homelessness doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care for age, gender, or race, and it certainly isn't polite. It comes suddenly and it takes everything. In Australia, the main reason people become homeless is not drugs or alcohol, and it isn't even poverty. It's domestic violence, and Help Us All understands this. This is a visual representation of 100,000 people. Now double it, and that's how many people across Australia don't have a home to go home to tonight. Seeking human kindness. This is exactly what Help Us All is looking for, our humanity. We're more than a business, more than a service, more than another charity, and we're more than medicine. We go beyond paracetamol. We go beyond consumerism and profits, and for every box of Help Us All paracetamol sold, we donate $2 towards providing medical care, clinics, food, and supplies to the homeless. But we don't plan to stop there. The rest of the proceeds fuel our mission, bridging the gap between the homeless and the consumer, removing stereotypes, and providing basic human rights to the people who need it the most. And that's why we're here. Our vision extends beyond medicine. It's about recognizing the worth of every individual, regardless of their circumstances. My solution is based on tapping into consumerism and the need of an everyday product such as paracetamol. We aim to address societal issues of homelessness and the way people in difficult circumstances are perceived. I placed in front of most of you a conceptual pack of Help Us All. It's 100% eco-friendly, it's sustainable, it's new, it's inclusive, and it's medicine that gives back and looks beyond a single need. It looks not only at the consumer, but beyond the consumer. It addresses them face on, because these aren't just any eyes. These are the eyes of the homeless, and they're staring directly at the consumer, specifically at the Gen Z and millennial consumers. They show the highest levels of empathy compared to any other generation, and they care about sustainability and societal issues and are willing to pay more for it. But they don't have to pay more for it, because we're matching Panadol at $4.50 with one key difference: medicine, in all its form, to anyone who needs it. I provided you all with 2 case studies, one for Thank You and one for Mercy Care. Thank You follows the same concept of tapping into extreme consumerism to end extreme poverty. They started in 2008 and launched the iconic Thank You water into a market where there was already bottled water giants. They worked because they had an idea and a purpose. They tapped into people's emotions and their need to consume. To date, Thank You has raised $3.7 million. That's given over 190,000 people access to clean water, another 300,000 access to hygiene, and funded 19.1 million days worth of food aid across 17 countries, all from consumerism. And now for medicine. Mercy Care is a not-for-profit organisation that goes out into the community to provide medical care to the underprivileged. They're Atlanta's only homeless medical organisation, and they aim to make a difference. Whilst Australia and many other countries already have several charities dedicated to the homeless, they don't have one specifically for medicine, such as seen in Mercy Care. As you can see, our mission isn't that far-fetched. We see organisations such as Mercy Care and ambulance services going out into the community and providing far more potent pharmaceuticals to people on the streets every single day. Help Us All aims to fund medical care and preventative measures, allowing everyone to get the healthcare they need and deserve, whilst also freeing up time in hospitals and ambulance services. My solution
My solution is based on tapping into consumerism and the need of an everyday product. Paracetamol is Australia's most commonly used pain relief with 65 million packs sold in 2021, giving us an annual marker of $69 million that could be going towards a better cause. HelpSol aims to tap into this market and implement a solution that has the ability to work anywhere around the world, providing medical care to the underprivileged. We all saw what one stadium looked like. We imagined 2 stadiums worth of people. Try to imagine 16 million of those stadiums, and that's how many people around the world don't have adequate housing. 1.6 billion people, 20% of the world. This is a visual representation of just under 1 million people. So to reach that number, we would need 1,600 of these. This is our operations, how we plan to make HelpSol a reality. We get our raw paracetamol from pharmacists who distribute paracetamol to some of the world's most well-known brands such as GSK and Johnson & Johnson. We get it shipped to Australia through MoveHub, manufactured at Explorer, put into eco-friendly blister packs from Hatamaki, put into eco boxes from Vivo Packaging, and distributed to every Coles, Woolworths, Terry White, and Chemist Warehouse within a 200-kilometre radius of Melbourne through Linfox. What you're looking at in front of you will be looking into the eyes of consumers all across Victoria. It's made to stand out because the homeless don't. We plan to market HelpSol through social media and streaming services such as Spotify and Netflix. These platforms allow us to create immersive audios, feelings, and visuals targeted directly at Gen Z and millennial consumers, whilst also allowing us to communicate to other generations at the same time. In your reports, you'll find more in-depth financials and our 5-year projection. After HelpSol's first year, at our estimated sale rate, averaging 18,000 boxes each month, HelpSol has raised $550,000 to go towards medical care to underprivileged communities. This is enough to provide an array of different medical supplies, treatments, or even 1.1 million meals to people in difficult circumstances, all from our first year. By the end of our 5-year projection, we have estimated to have sold almost 2.5 million boxes of HelpSol. We would have expanded to be stocked at every Coles, Woolworths, Chemist Warehouse, and Terry White across the whole of Australia. We would have raised $4,864,000 towards providing medicine to homeless communities. And we're not planning to stop there. We aim to help 10,000 people in our first year, whilst generating jobs for workers, nurses, business managers, marketers, volunteers, and people who want to make a difference. We want to bridge the gap between the homeless and the consumer by addressing societal issues using an everyday product. Our eco-friendly packaging is our commitment to sustainability, and we demand change. We're more than medicine. HelpSol is humanity. HelpSol is global. HelpSol is medicine for anyone and everyone, and we plan to reach everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I thought.
First, Dan, what got you into this business?
My sister's a paramedic and my mum's a nurse, so I've always been sort of very involved in medicine anyways. And yeah, just there is a lot of homeless and they don't typically have medical access.
True. So it's really good, your mission. And so did you start selling anything yet? Or?
No, because it was just like a concept.
Okay, yeah, that's what. Okay, perfect.
Yes, great presentation.
Thank you.
But sometimes I'm a little bit slow, so I need to confirm what I understood. You're building a brand.
Yes.
And you're saying instead of making profit, we're gonna take our the benefit, the profit, and we're gonna send it to the homeless people.
Yes, just specifically for medicine, just so that they can get some support without, you know, displacing them or, yeah.
And you had similar business case where thank you was
thank you. Another one people know is Who Gives a Crap, which is the toilet paper one.
And a few years ago there was the one selling shoes, right? You buy a pair of shoes and they were given.
Tom's, yeah.
Okay, it is great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Personally, I love the idea. I'm totally mind blown. Like my mind just left my body. It's super disruptive, and in the meantime, totally not. It's a very basic business. I'm super worried about all the pharma regulations. I'm definitely not the right person to judge, I feel, because there is tons and tons of regulations in our countries. I don't know how it is in Australia, but I'm quite sure it's the same around medication and drugs. So I love the concept. I love the idea. My whole worry is about the ability to deliver such a business.
In your reports, I did do a page specifically on legalities and licensing. So in Australia, it is quite simple to get, the licenses and legalities, the titles that you need to create such a business.
Never come in Quebec.
Okay.
Never. Do you guys have ideas, questions?
Yeah, I was curious to understand a little bit. You wanted to arrive at 2.4 million boxes of Help a Soul by how?
After the 5 years.
After 5 years, okay. And how many boxes in general are sold? Like, what was the total?
The total was 2.5 million after 5 years, but
but completely. So the market, like, how many are sold in Australia in total?
How many is sold? 65 million boxes a year.
Okay.
So.
And how do you plan to, arrive at that in terms of, like, how do you find your clients and become established as a brand?
I feel like our clients are typically young people, so that would be through social media where we generally find young people, and like emotional marketing. So the same way that Thank You took off, I feel like you can target it the same sort of way, just to make people realize the issue and feel like they're supporting a good cause.
Okay.
Just have a question for that point. We have in Quebec and Canada regulation about marketing on drugs.
Okay.
We can't market drugs. It's super complicated. Do you have the same regulations in Australia?
No, so we can market. Yeah.
So let's say GSK tomorrow is like, what is this? What type of partnership are you looking to build? Or so I understand the distribution only online, but what about physical distribution? Because young people.
Distribution, I was thinking supermarkets and chemists, ambulance could possibly, participate in a good cause.
Yeah, but so of course they don't have stores. Okay, but so I was asking kind of two questions, so you answered half of it. But then, so what's going to be the price difference with what a GSK would sell?
All right, so GSK sells typically, like, we're matching, Panadol is the main paracetamol company in Australia. I'm not sure about in Quebec.
Okay.
So we're matching that company. So basically, we're going to be the same as the main competitor, except we donate our profits.
All right.
But those players are putting enormous pressure on the distribution networks.
Okay.
They are not going to be allowing those distribution points to play with new players like this. Do you have think about what's going to be the turnaround?
I don't think I quite understand the question.
Like, do you see how you can be shortcutting or finding a way to not suffer from the impact of and the pressure of those A players?
Probably we'll need more research to see what they do, and then we'll try and find like an independent way to go through it.
Okay.
It's a generic drug, right? It's
yeah, paracetamol.
Exactly, it's a generic drug. So there's probably a bunch of different brands already.
Pression des distributeurs sur ces rayons-là. Place pas n'importe quel produit comme ça.
That's why I suggest maybe you speak to GSK and have some sort of a partnership, because that for their ESG. So
like partnership
it could
with
be
larger
really,
companies.
Yes, that could be an answer.
It could be a product of GSK.
Yeah, product. Yeah. And then everyone's happy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Looking everywhere, no, time's out. Thank you so much. Our third project is presented by Miguel Angel Cortés, a computer design student from Montreal, and is called BD Outline. Miguel, c'est à vous.
Okay. Break. Okay. I'm waiting for the judge. Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Miguel Angel, and today I will present to you all my company, BD Outlier, an AI-powered digital marketing agency. So about here it works. Perfect. So about 1 year ago, when I got here as an 18-year-old international student, I realized that I needed to get an income. I needed to pay my tuition fee, I needed to repay my father's debt, and I wanted to stop my mother from being stressed so much about my financial situation. So to do that, I started an immigration platform with the 2 best students of my class to automate the paperwork for international students. However, eventually the project failed. It turned out that automating such process was a colossal task. There were too many use cases, too many exceptions, and eventually we could only come up with too little, too late. So even though the project died, my determination to keep going did not. I started working with what I knew, with what I had, and I started designing and developing websites for businesses and brands, such as a gin company in Mexico and a tennis club in Colombia. However, eventually I hit yet another wall. The design process will look like this. I would first come up with an initial design to the client. I would show it to them to get their approval to start developing or to apply some changes and retailor the design. What would often happen is that some clients would ask for many changes many times, causing me too many resources and too much time, causing me yet again to come up with too little, too late. So at this point I realized this is a pattern. So I needed to fix this or I was going to fail again like the past project. But I was determined not to. So how could I design it faster, bigger and better? Well, luckily the timing was great. At the same time, generative AI was blooming as people were using these technologies to create artistic and creative works. However, I realized that I could manipulate this technology and tweak it just enough to use it for my benefit. And I started designing web designs with this technology. Once we started using this, we saw an 85% decrease in our project durations on our side. With this technology, we realized that we could do many things. We could do brand designs for brands and logos. We could do web design of various types. And we could do content creation for promotions of brands across various platforms. So at this moment, me and my best friend decided to start Be The Outlier, an AI-powered digital marketing agency. In Be The Outlier, our goal is to amplify brands and allowing them to be the outliers in their respective industries. We do this by providing them with a powerful online presence and through content created by AI. We specialize in speed, quality, and flexibility, which is powered by our technology. We provide essentially 4 services. First, web content, which allows businesses to go from mediocre and not so effective websites to AI-powered, optimized web designs and websites. We also create brand content, such as logos, for companies to go from simplistic logos to many variations of many types that the client may like most. We do promotional content for visuals and videos, allowing companies to go from not so good promotionals to not only more appealing and more creative, but also optimized for the algorithm. Lastly, we create e-commerce content, such as the case of the client we're working with right now, in which we create product images for products that have not even been manufactured yet, allowing them to not even upload, but get sales of products that haven't even been produced. And moreover, promotional pictures for these products without the need of paying a model or a photographer, all generated by AI. Now, we decided to not even stay there, but go even further and automate more processes, and we built our own AI-powered software, which, audience and judges, if you allow me, I will show it to you how we use it. So this is our website, which with the credentials, I get access to our own software, which uses 3 inputs: a tone of the website, a brief description, and a color scheme. So, mister, could you please be so kind to provide me with any tone? Some examples are on the screen, but you can go as creative and as crazy as you want.
Inspiring, lightning, with Christian power.
Christian. I like that. Miss, could you please be so kind to provide me with a company description or a website description, whatever?
Yeah. So what's your biggest target market?
My biggest what?
Target.
Small and medium enterprises.
Okay, so I sell t-shirts.
Christian.
I have a t-shirt.
That was gonna be
yeah.
And finally, mister, could you please provide me with a color you like?
Let's go with pink.
Pink? I like that. So we do the request. What is happening on the back end is we're calling a bunch of AI resources and on parallel with engineering prompts to align the AI the way we want. In this case, a web design for a Christian t-shirt company whose main color is pink. So just in a matter of seconds, we're going to get 4 designs, which before would took us hours or even days. So this not only allows us to provide results faster to the client, but allows us to run it as many times as we want until we get what the client really wants, providing ultimately a more customized and more precise product. Moreover, the fast of this cycle allows us to take care of more clients at the same time without the need of having a bigger team or using more resources. So just in a matter of seconds, we will see 4 designs, again, of a Christian company of t-shirts that uses pink colors. And now we have it. We have one example. We can see the lightning effects, Christian. We can see pink colors. And we can see 4 different variations, all AI generated following our prompts. So in such a competitive industry, such as the marketing agency one, why are we different? Well, first, we're more than your conventional agency. We're not only passionate about business and marketing, but we are hardcore software developers. We believe in the pursuit of efficiency, automation, and creativity of solution. And we believe in the great power of doing more for less, meaning delivering more using less resources. We are also AI powered, which allows us to go beyond human capabilities. We can always provide more designs, more colors, more variations without the need of charging more. We specialize in quality, speed, and customization powered by our technologies. Our values backed up by our testimonials, such as the case of the Exxon jewelry here in Montreal, where the owner not only believed that we went beyond the expectations, but we managed to change his whole perspective about AI, going from skepticism and doubt to fascination. Our target client are small and medium enterprises from various industries that make about $1 to $50 million per year and have 1 to 99 employees established in Canada. This is a huge market as it represents 50% of the gross domestic product. However, the businesses will be targeting specifically at the ones that are having limited marketing experience or struggling coming up with marketing content. These companies may have a budget of $10,000 to $100,000 per month to marketing and may be interested in buying bundled services. The way we'll be reaching clients is 3. Through social media with our own content creation, through online gigs such as Bark, Upwork, and Fiverr, and lastly through networking, such as this case, going to events and pitching my company, which was the case of how I got my first client. So we already pinpointed the problem, we developed our own solution, we're already incorporated. As for now, we're right here. We're in the process of getting our first client, gathering social proof. Our short-term goal is to become profitable, gather client base, and pinpoint the key performance indicators. Our medium-term goal is to pay it forward. We are really grateful for all the support we've gotten here in Quebec, and we would like to help entrepreneur students that are struggling with marketing campaigns, with their brands, or starting a business, and offer our services, which wouldn't be too costly for us to help them. And our long-term goal is to continue to develop our software, improve its capabilities, and we are well aware that this could be eventually become a new revenue stream. The project will start with $55,000, which is composed by $30,000 of our own time and labor, $10,000 of our own pockets, $10,000 from a bank loan of 10% rate, and $5,000 from various contest prizes as we'll participate in Montreal. The expenses to start are the basic ones, but the main ones are being the software development, which we're doing right now, and the computer equipment for development and model processing as we use AI so much. Now, for the first year, we predict a pessimistic, realistic workload. We'll have low income, but also low cost, and there'll only be 3 full-time equivalents, being the 2 co-founders and 1 contractor from our network back in Colombia. For the second year, we plan to double the revenue, double the workload, and increase by 15% our team. And on the third year, we plan to yet again double the revenue, thanks to the increase of our capacities, our expertise, and our network, and because we'll be doubling the size of our team. These are the specifics, which is basically a low revenue, high margin model. So the revenue is not as high as the industry, but because it's not so high, the complexity is not so big. So we can manage to get those extra points in the margin, around 21% by the third year. So too little, too late, never again. I would like to highlight BD Outlier as a 6-month-old company that has already incorporated, has already got 2 clients, and as of now has already a functioning software with great potential of becoming a product by itself. Thank you all very much for listening.
Saved by the bell. N01. Any question? Thank you. Bravo. Any question?
I'll start. Thanks for the presentation. I was intrigued to understand a little bit more about the technology, if you were pulling existing technologies like through APIs, or you have really or plan on developing your own proprietary technology as well.
So now our technology is called by is using APIs, specifically the Midjourney V6 by the Midjourney company. But as of now, we're starting to develop our, no need to call API, but using the open source Stable Diffusion. However, we don't have the equipment yet to train or to develop our own models, but it's definitely in the plan. But as of now, we're using the Midjourney API and some other additional APIs.
Because I have a company, we sell t-shirts.
Okay.
How would it work? No, not Christian though. But how would it work? Like me, I have someone who's designing my pieces. I get them, I approve and I know what my style, like I've thought about it for a while. Now, this just created some t-shirts that I don't have. I'm not planning on building, on creating. So like, how does it work for my experience as your client, your customer?
I'll tell you from my experience with the jewelry we're working. So they serve a wide variety of products. But the one they sell the most is ring variations. So like ring with different types of gold, different types of gemstones, different types of sizes. So what we do is they already have like an initial set of images, let's say like 100 images of their products. We feed that to the AI.
So you use RAG?
RAG? No, we don't use RAG.
No?
No. We feed it to the AI. We build a bunch of prompts that take a little bit of time to sit down and redirect the right parameters. And we just run it over and over again. And eventually it gets what the client exactly wants. That's so by t-shirts, I guess we would need like a...
It's just skepticism on my side just for that part, but I understand maybe there are different industries where it's easier. Maybe fashion, but jewelry is easier, but clothes maybe it's different. But I get it. Now, my next question is, what about Wix and Framer and all these folks that now are like, we use AI, but of course it's not good. But what about, like, as an investor, I'm not going to invest, but what would you say? They can eat you alive, basically.
Well, so there's definitely a lot of competition in both agency side and software side. And the marketing, there's a lot of marketing tools that are software-based, AI-based, sorry. However, our model is basically, we go into the market, we provide people with services to get to know exactly what these companies need. And from that knowledge we're going to get, we continue to develop on the side our tool. So there may be people that are interested in not spending money on a marketing team, but just go to Wix and build their own website, and that is fine. However, the businesses that I will be targeting are the ones that have no time, have no interest in doing that, and beyond using a tool, they are interested in a team, in an agency, in a relationship with another business, and that's what we can provide. We can not only provide a product, a service, but also a relationship, a consulting, our own advice.
So it's like not just a tech company, it's also a service.
Exactly.
All right. That's why you use Fiverr then.
Yeah, exactly.
Because otherwise you couldn't.
Exactly, of course.
Okay. I'll keep my question for later.
Great presentation. Thank you
very much.
One of the criteria we're looking at the social impact of the business. You're using Midjourney that is probably training its model on public public pictures or drawing that has been made by artists in the world. So you're using their work to produce for commercial usage.
Okay.
So please elaborate on how you position yourself, everything regarding the ethics of AI.
Okay. So now Midjourney's model, they do not display exactly how they got the data from. We suppose it's from scraping the web and getting other people's jobs. Well, what I would say there is, we, of course, at any moment, we do not want to replace artists. I saw this post, like, the goal of AI is to replace them to do the job and leave us the art, not the opposite. And I completely agree with that. Our job, in our case, is to make our lives easier to focus on what matters most. For an artist, that wouldn't be business, that would be art, meaning they can get past the stage of less desirable, let's say the inspiration part, the part where they need to, like, they want to explore, they want to learn other styles of art, use the AI to see those styles and learn and experience and experiment. But of course, at any moment, we do not want to replace anybody. We do not want to take advantage of people's work. We want to make everyone's lives easier at the end. That will be my argument.
What's your average contract size?
As of now, we have a $4,000 per month contract with the jewelry.
So it's like you're treating it as a staff. Like, what's your business model like? How do you charge?
Yeah, we have. Let me show it. So we have project fees, which are fixed fees, which depends on the web and branding projects. Fixed fees, depending on the size, it depends. And then on top of the web project, we have retainer fees, which are monthly for maintenance of the website, for updating, for adding stuff. And then the marketing campaigns, which are e-commerce content, promotional content, and SEO, those are retainer fees as well.
All right. Thank
monthly.
You.
Okay. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. Yes, merci.
Mucho gusto.
I'm sure you enjoyed these 3 projects. Incredible ideas and talents amongst us today. Sorry. Would we need a break? A little break? Yeah? Okay. So let's take a much needed, break and enjoy some music. We're talking about 2-3 minutes just to, enjoy the music and some coffee and food outside. And we will be right back after for the remaining 2 projects. Okay? So enjoy your mini break and enjoy the music. DJ?
Tú no tienes la culpa, mi amor, que el mundo sea tan feo. Tú no tienes la culpa, mi amor, de tanto tiroteo. Vas por la calle llorando, lágrimas de oro. Vas por la calle brotando, lágrimas de oro. Tú no tienes la culpa, mi amor, de tanto cachondeo. Tú no tienes la culpa, mi amor, vámonos de jaleo. Ay, por la calle llorando, lágrimas de oro. Ay, por la calle brotando, lágrimas de oro. Llegó el cocodrilo y super chango, toda la vaina de Maracaibo. En este mundo hay mucha confusión, suenan los tambores de la rebelión. Suena mi pueblo, suena la razón, suena guaguancó, baila mi mamá, suenan los tambores de la rebelión. Suena mi pueblo, suena la razón, Suena mi pueblo, suena la razón, suena el guaguancó. Lágrima de oro, tú no tienes la culpa, mi amor. Lágrima de oro. Lágrima de oro.
Muy rápida la vida. Pero ante las dificultades nosotros nos vencemos. Somos fuertes en la hora y el momento que sea. Somos fuertes cuando todo bien abierto.
Oiga, así que descontinuado. Esta es la segunda advertencia que le hacemos. ¿Cómo? Si no dejen pasar a los depredadores, algo grave puede sucederle. Pero, ¿quién demonios habla?
It's a long, long night. Tonight, it's a long, long night. Can't you hear me, mama call? Can't you hear me crawling? Can't you hear me, mama call? Can't you hear me trying? Can't you hear me when I call? I'm a long way from sight. It's a long, long night. Tonight, it's a long, long night. Can't you see me, baby, fly? Can't you see me falling? Can't you hear me when I call? Can't you see me fall? Can't you hear me, mama call? Can't you hear me, mama call? Tonight, it's a long, long night. Tonight, it's a long, long night. Can't you hear me, mama call? Can't you hear me crawling? Can't you hear me when I call? Can't you see me fall? Can't you hear me, mama call? Can't you hear me, mama call? Can't you hear me, mama call? Me hielo la habitación, no tengo calefacción. Can't get no satisfaction, so me bajo pa' la calle. It's a long, long night. Can't you hear me, mama call? Can't you hear me calling? Can't you hear me? It's a long, long night. Can't you hear me? It's a long, long night. Can't you hear me? It's a long, long night. Can't you hear me? It's a long, long night. 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 I'm a long way from home. I'm a long way from home.
Москва. Работает все радиостанции Советского Союза. Московское время 10 часов 2 минуты.
Cayó la luna, se apaga el farol. Todo es mentira en este mundo, todo es mentira la verdad. Todo es mentira, yo me digo, todo es mentira, ¿por qué será? Esperando la última ola, esperando la última rola. Arriba la luna, arriba yo me voy. subirá. Buscando ideal, buscando ideal, buscando ideal, buscando ideal. ¿Cuándo será? ¿Cuándo será? Por sol de San Razón.
Nosotros nacimos de la noche,
Por sol de
en ella
San Razón.
moriremos en ella. Pero la luz será mañana para todos aquellos que hoy lloran la noche, para quienes se niega el día.
Arriba la luna,
Para todos la luz,
arriba la luna,
para todos todos.
arriba la luna,
Para nosotros la dignidad insurrecta, para nosotros el futuro negado, para nosotros nada. Reforma, libertad, justicia y ley. El general en jefe del Ejército Libertador del Sur, Emiliano Zapata, manifiesto zapatista en náhuatl.
Por el suelo hay una compadrita que ya nadie se para a mirar. Por el suelo hay una mamacita que se muere de no respetar. Pachamama, te veo tan triste, Pachamama, me pongo a llorar. Esperando la última ola, cuídate, no te vaya a mojar. Escuchando la última rola, mamacita, te invito a bailar. Por el suelo camina mi pueblo, por el suelo hay un agujero, por el suelo camina la raza, mamacita, te vamos a matar. Esperando la última ola, Pachamama, me muero de pena. Escuchando la última rola, mamacita, te invito a bailar. Por el suelo camina mi pueblo, por el suelo muriendo condena, por el suelo el infierno quema, por el suelo la raza va ciega. Esperando la última ola, Pachamama, me muero de pena. Escuchando la última rola, mamacita, te invito a bailar.
No será difícil dar con su domicilio. Dime los basureros.
Welcome to Tijuana, tequila, sexo, marihuana. Welcome to Tijuana, con el coyote no hay aduana. Welcome to Tijuana, tequila, sexo, marihuana. Bienvenida a Tijuana, bienvenida mi amor, de noche a la mañana. Bienvenida a Tijuana, bienvenida a mi suerte. A mí me gusta verte. Bienvenida a Tijuana. Bienvenida a Tijuana. Bienvenida mi amor. De noche a la mañana. Bienvenida mi amor. Bienvenida a Tijuana. Bienvenida a tu pena. Bienvenida a la cena. Sopita de camarón. Bienvenida a Tijuana. Bienvenida a mi suerte. Bienvenida a la muerte. Por la Panamericana.
Welcome to Tijuana. Welcome to Tijuana.
Welcome to Tijuana. Tequila, sexo, marihuana. Welcome to Tijuana. Con el coyote no hay aduana. Bienvenida a Tijuana. Bienvenida mi amor. Marihuana. De noche a la mañana. Tijuana. Bienvenida a Tijuana. No hay aduana. Welcome to Tijuana. Tequila, sexo, marihuana. Welcome to Tijuana. Con el coyote no hay aduana.
No será difícil dar con su domicilio. Viven los basureros. ¿Alguna novedad?
Nuestra lucha es por el respeto a nuestro derecho a gobernar y gobernarnos, y el mal gobierno impone a los más la ley de los menos. Nuestra lucha es por la libertad para el pensamiento y el caminar, y el mal gobierno pone cárceles y tumbas. Nuestra lucha es por la justicia, y el mal gobierno se llena de criminales y asesinos. Techo, tierra, trabajo, paz, salud, educación, independencia, democracia, libertad. Estas fueron nuestras demandas en la larga noche de los 500 años. Estas son hoy nuestras exigencias.
Mamá, ahí te dejo mi carrito. Tengo un asunto importante que atender.
Excellent. Hope you enjoyed your little break. Are you still online with us? Yes? Excellent. I meant online. Okay. So we still have 2 projects to watch. So our fourth project is presented by Malik Rouisi, an interior design student from Tunis, and the project is called Genius Pines. So Malek, c'est à vous.
Bonjour à tous. Je vous remercie d'avoir bien voulu participer à l'évaluation de mon projet. Je suis là aujourd'hui pour partager avec vous une vision, une innovation qui pourrait révolutionner la façon dont nous gérons nos déchets. Merci. Bonjour à tous. Je vous remercie d'avoir bien voulu participer à l'évaluation de mon projet. Je suis là aujourd'hui pour partager avec vous une vision, une innovation qui pourrait révolutionner la façon dont nous gérons nos déchets. Saviez-vous qu'en 2030, nous devrions atteindre une production mondiale de 74 millions de tonnes et si rien ne change rapidement, cette production est prévue pour augmenter de 70% d'ici 2050. Face à ces chiffres alarmants, il devient non seulement important, mais indispensable et urgent d'investir dans des projets environnementaux. Cet impératif est particulièrement pressant en Tunisie, où la filière de tri est pratiquement inexistante. La majorité des déchets y sont enfuis à 85% et le reste s'accumule dans des décharges. Cette situation illustre clairement le besoin critique de solutions, de gestion des déchets plus efficaces et durables. Encore en Tunisie, les décharges et bennes traditionnelles sont surchargées, entraînant des débordements et une gestion chaotique des déchets. Les médecins signalent l'apparition de maladies graves. C'est un désastre écologique et humain. Ces photos que j'ai prises à Tunis illustrent la contamination des déchets recyclables causée par un dépôt incorrect. Cela prouve que la résolution de ce problème ne peut reposer uniquement sur la conscience individuelle. Nous avons trouvé la solution. Genius Pines, une station de tri des déchets ménagers intégrée avec une technologie très avancée qui trie les déchets en 6 catégories distinctes, plastique, papier carton, verre, métal, déchets organiques et divers. Genius Pines vise à réduire l'empreinte écologique et à protéger la santé et le bien-être de la communauté. Genius Pines propose une station de tri des déchets ménagers compacte et automatisée, intégrée harmonieusement au paysage urbain et répondant à 4 objectifs de développement, des objectifs de développement durable des Nations Unies. Notre invention démontre notre engagement envers une solution, envers la gestion des déchets plus efficace et plus intelligente. Nous avons intégré notre station au paysage urbain avec des formes organiques fluides qui évoquent la nature et la modernité. Des panneaux publicitaires sont disposés sur les côtés. Des bacs dédiés aux déchets triés sont accessibles par des volets roulants en aluminium extrudé pour assurer la sécurité. Et cette conception est personnalisable et modulable. Chez Genius Pines, nous privilégions une approche de co-création pour le développement de nos solutions. Le toit de la station, un véritable paysage en soi, est équipé de panneaux photovoltaïques captant l'énergie solaire, ainsi que de zones végétales, avec un dispositif de récupération des eaux pluviales, renforçant son intégration écologique. Mais comment fonctionne notre station ? Les déchets déposés en vrac sont transportés par un convoyeur à vis sans fin vers un tapis, jusqu'à un tapis vibrant qui les dirige vers un mécanisme de traitement. Ce système utilise des caméras pour la capture d'images en temps réel et un système d'intelligence artificielle pour l'analyse des matériaux. Les déchets sont ensuite triés par 2 bras robotiques et comprimés par des vérins hydrauliques pour optimiser l'espace de stockage. L'ensemble est alimenté par un système hybride basculant entre l'énergie solaire et l'électricité conventionnelle. Les bacs dédiés aux déchets triés varie selon la composition des déchets, laquelle est elle-même influencée par l'emplacement de la station. Genius Pines s'engage à développer une application mobile, Genius App, accessible pour les investisseurs et les collecteurs. Pour les investisseurs, elle propose un diagnostic des stations en temps réel, visualise le taux de remplissage, analyse la quantité des déchets et fournit des recommandations pour l'implantation de nouvelles stations. Pour les collecteurs, elle facilite la communication avec les investisseurs, assure le suivi en temps réel du taux de remplissage, gère les locations des bacs et optimise les itinéraires de collecte. Notre clientèle cible comprend principalement les municipalités et complexes résidentiels. Nous visons également les hôtels, banques, cliniques, engagés en RSE, et, ainsi que les complexes universitaires. D'ailleurs, nous avons contacté des experts en gestion des déchets de la municipalité de Sidi Bou Saïd, un village touristique très connu en Tunisie, et ils ont montré un vif intérêt pour notre station, notre projet. Nous commercialisons notre station via plusieurs canaux: contact direct, bouche à oreille, vente directe, marketing direct, publicité via radio, télévision, réseaux sociaux, ainsi que par une stratégie push d'affichage urbain. Nos revenus sont issus de la vente de stations, le service de maintenance qui contribue à générer un flux de revenus récurrents et l'abonnement à l'application mobile. Nos coûts englobent la recherche et le développement, l'acquisition de matières premières, les ressources humaines, le maintien du site web et le développement de l'application mobile, ainsi que les frais associés à l'usine de fabrication et aux actions marketing. Nous prévoyons, au cours de la première année, nous prévoyons de vendre 79 stations, de créer 29 emplois, de traiter 43 000 tonnes de déchets. Pendant la deuxième année, nous mettrons à jour nos systèmes technologiques. Au cours de la troisième année, nous ajouterons des services de consultation et formation en gestion des déchets, ainsi qu'un nouveau produit compact dédié pour les boulevards touristiques, et entreprises et écoles. Pendant la cinquième année, nous visons à vendre 303 stations, créer 29 emplois et traiter 473 000 tonnes de déchets. Et nous étendrons notre impact, géographiquement notre impact. Nous commencerons par un investissement initial de 1,2 million dollars canadiens, une trésorerie de démarrage de 660 000 dollars canadiens, un autofinancement de 880 000 dollars canadiens, complété par un crédit bancaire de plus de 985 000 dollars canadiens. Le prix de vente de notre station est évalué à 27 500 dollars, le service de maintenance à 132 dollars par mois, et nous attendons un résultat net initial de plus de 93 000 dollars qui devrait grimper à plus de 2,5 millions de dollars canadiens, et avec un délai de récupération des investissements d'1 an, 4 mois et 28 jours. La valeur actuelle nette est évaluée à plus de 3 millions de dollars canadiens, affirmant la viabilité et solidité financière de notre projet. Genius Pine se distingue par rapport à d'autres stations existantes à l'échelle internationale par son automatisation, sa rapidité, son intégration écologique et ses innovations technologiques. Nous sommes fiers d'offrir une solution qui répond aux besoins actuels et établit des standards futurs de gestion des déchets. Pour protéger notre invention, nous avons enregistré le nom de notre entreprise dans le registre national des entreprises et breveté notre projet en tant qu'invention industrielle et modèle auprès de l'INORPI, l'Institut national de la normalisation et de la propriété industrielle. Je vous convie à scanner ce QR code pour explorer notre site web. Et pour conclure, en adoptant cette technologie, non seulement nous contribuons à un environnement plus propre, mais nous prenons également une part active dans la lutte contre le changement climatique. Il est temps d'agir, de prendre un pas audacieux vers un avenir plus durable. Et avec votre soutien, nous pouvons faire de ce projet une réalité et montrer au monde qu'une solution plus respectueuse et plus intelligente est possible. je vous invite à voir cette vidéo.
Chers adultes, nous allons hériter de cette terre que vous façonnez. S'il vous plaît, aidez-nous à envisager un avenir riche en verdure et en vie. Protégeons notre planète pour toutes les générations futures. Nous vous remercions de prendre en compte notre avenir à chaque action et nous nous engageons, à notre tour, à préserver cet héritage pour ceux qui nous suivront.
Votre attention.
Merci, merci Barsha. Des questions?
Super. Projet, super tout. Je trouve seulement que ton go-to-market, disons, comment tu vas vendre, là. Tu as dit que ça allait être des affichages, les annonces à la télévision, à la radio.
Oui, publicité via radio, télévision et réseaux sociaux et stratégie push d'affichage urbain.
OK. Moi, je trouve que c'est pas la meilleure approche, étant donné que c'est B2B, un business to business. Oui. Et donc, la meilleure des choses, c'est les ventes directes.
Direct.
D'aller dans des endroits des conférences ou être commanditaire pour des événements qui sont organisés avec la ville ou les banques. Puis aussi, est-ce que
c'est la communication de proximité. On fait des événements, des flyers, on distribue des flyers pour influencer, pour élargir notre impact et influencer la communauté.
Ouais. Mais la communauté ne sont pas ceux qui vont acheter. Ça va être les exécutifs dans les banques, les exécutifs dans les villes. C'est juste que c'est la seule chose que je trouve qui n'est pas bien ciblée. Je ciblerais plus les exécutifs. Donc, c'est pas nécessairement avec des flyers ou la télévision, c'est vraiment en personne, d'aller les voir, ou des courriels, ou des appels. C'est vente directe.
Je peux répondre?
Ben oui, absolument.
Oui. Donc, j'ai consulté des municipalités à Tunis et ils ont manifesté un vif intérêt pour notre invention.
Ouais.
Et j'ai fait des entretiens directifs pour comprendre leurs besoins. Et j'ai proposé mon projet et ils ont trouvé que l'idée est géniale pour notre besoin en Tunisie. Donc j'ai élargi notre clientèle cible et j'ai contacté GIZ Libye et ils ont la même chose, montrer un vif intérêt pour notre station. Et c'est ce que j'ai parlé, c'est ce que j'ai dit dans la projection future du projet. Pendant la 5e année, nous visons à étendre géographiquement notre impact.
OK, parfait. Comment vous les avez contactés?
Directement.
Mais c'est ce que je dis, direct. Comment tu les as contactés?
Direct.
Comment? C'est direct.
Direct.
C'est ça, c'est de la vente directe.
Direct,
c'est ça qui marche. Mais c'est ce que
Oui.
J'essaie de dire. Moi, je crois en ton projet, je trouve ça génial.
Merci.
C'est-à-dire que les ventes directes, comme tu as réussi, c'est ça qu'il faut répéter.
D'accord.
D'accord?
Merci.
Okay.
Alors, je fais du millage là-dessus. Je suis entièrement d'accord avec toi. Le projet est vraiment très inspirant. Totalement d'accord. Il faut que tu revoies ton go-to-market. Elle a raison, c'est vraiment uniquement via du marketing B2B et du développement des ventes qu'il va falloir le faire. Ceci étant dit, j'adore ce que tu fais, sauf que 27 000 $ pour ça, je trouve ça vraiment pas cher en termes de prix de vente. Comment tu es arrivé à 27 000 $?
Alors, j'ai fait une étude financière par rapport pour vendre notre station en Tunisie. Et j'ai consulté des fournisseurs pour voir le coût initial de notre station. Et pour la première année, on ne peut pas vendre notre station plus de 27 500 $, surtout en Tunisie.
Donc ça veut dire que tu prends une perte.
Pas une perte. Notre station coûte 33 000 dinars tunisiens.
Oui, c'est pas pareil.
Excusez-moi.
En fait, ma question après, c'est la même question, mais pour le service. 100 $ par mois de service, ça me paraît pas cher. Tu charges 100 $ par mois après pour l'entretien.
100 $ par mois?
C'est ça?
Ouais, 132 $ par mois.
C'est pas très cher.
C'est pas très cher.
Non. Bah, on va aller tous en Tunisie. Hein. Je pense que on va monter des business.
Donc, juste pour réitérer, m'assurer de ma compréhension, ça vous coûte combien pour le fabriquer? 33 000
dinars tunisiens.
dinars.
14 700. 14 700
OK,
dollars
d'accord.
canadiens.
OK. Vraiment, avec toute la technologie que vous mettez?
Oui.
OK, d'accord. Excellent.
Je peux
Parfait.
vous
Puis qu'est-ce que... Oui. Puis en fait, ma question aussi, vous allez gérer tout la maintenance de retirer les déchets puis les envoyer aux bons endroits. Par la suite, une fois que les bacs seront remplis, vous allez avoir un service pour ramener les déchets au...
Non. Je vais vendre toute la station et les clients vont vendre à leur tour, vont louer plutôt à leur tour les bacs triés pour les entreprises de recyclage. C'est pas Genius Spice qui s'occupe de la vente.
La logistique après, là.
Exactement.
OK.
Mais elle facilite plutôt à travers l'application mobile. Elle facilite la communication entre les collecteurs et les investisseurs.
OK.
Je vous invite à voir de la maquette parce que je ne peux pas la montrer comme ça.
C'est vraiment cool.
Si tu avais à choisir, premièrement, merci pour la présentation, c'est vraiment super.
Merci.
Si tu avais à choisir la raison pour laquelle une ville voudrait se procurer votre système, est-ce que c'est pour l'esthétisme? Est-ce que c'est pour l'efficacité d'opération? C'est quoi le point ou le
Proposition de valeur.
Oui, c'est ça, qui va vraiment les faire bouger, puis sur lequel vous allez mettre l'emphase.
C'est important d'intégrer, c'est important de penser à l'esthétique et la fonctionnalité en même temps. Pour encourager les citoyens pour utiliser cette station, il faut qu'elle soit intégrée harmonieusement au paysage urbain. Et notre fonction principale, c'est de trier les déchets et de minimiser l'empreinte carbone et l'empreinte écologique. Merci à vous.
Pour ce qui est de ton marché cible, en fait, tes pays cibles, c'est que tu commences par la Tunisie.
Je commence par la Tunisie, ensuite l'Algérie, Libye.
Et là, tu te promènes. Mais en fait, c'est juste qu'il y a il y a beaucoup de pays qui sont plus reconnus pour être des pays verts, donc qui voudraient investir plus amplement dans la sustainability. Donc, le fait que ton coût de production n'est pas si haut, tu devrais peut-être aller voir Singapour, Pays-Bas.
Oui.
J'ai l'impression que peut-être que ça serait bien commencer avec eux, tu pourrais take over le market. You know?
Ouais. Merci beaucoup.
Ouais, non, c'est bon.
Merci, merci Barsha, Malek. All right, so our fifth and last but not least project is presented by Florence Duong, a fashion design student from Vancouver. Phew, letter V. We don't have any project from Zimbabwe or Zambia because we will still be there. And it's called Fin. So it's your turn, Florence.
Hello, everyone. Oh, sorry. Hello, everyone. May I start my presentation with a question? How many people in this room on a product that is made of faux leather or PU leather? Can you show a hand? Only one faux leather, PU leather. How many people in this room on a product made of actual leather, like regular leather? Leather. Yes. So lots. So I think that each of us own at least one leather item, whether it's a wallet, a shoes, and as a fashion student, as fashion people here, we are aware of the tanning process in regular leather making is very harmful to the workers because of chronic exposure to tanning. Whereas for the faux leather, the PU leather is less durable. It made of plastic. It will retain the smell after a few wear. What if I present to you the solution, the best of both worlds? Something that is not only very, very durable, 10 times more durable than regular cow leather, made of waste, very unique, very beautiful. It's not too good to be true. Our ancestors have been using it for centuries. It's the Hessian people in China, the Nordic people, and the indigenous people in Canada have been using one same material to make into clothing. And it is fish leather. May I present to you my brand, Fin. It's a Vancouver-based sustainable startup offering leather goods made of discarded fish skin. It is estimated we waste about 5 million tons of fish skin over the years. Fin is centers circularity, sustainability without compromising the aesthetic and utility. A little bit about me. My name is Florence. I'm from LaSalle Vancouver campus, just graduated one day before the flight. I also won the Tilio Impact Award earlier this year. Jenny is my mentor. She's the ancestor skill educator, and she also worked with the indigenous people around Canada to revive their lost heritage. So why fish? Apart from the fact that it's 10 times more durable in calorie because of the crisscross fiber in the fish skin, it also waterproof, lightweight, moldable, pliable, and each skin have its own very exotic and unique texture. I also sourcing locally, and I utilize the waste from the fish industry. I have a sample for you guys. It's a protein fiber. You can also smell it. It's a protein fiber. It can be tanned and dyed with natural substances. And when it reaches the end of the life cycle, it can biodegrade and go back to nature. So you may wonder, how do I make it? It's actually leather. So it made the same way as we make leather. After we scrape the fat and oil out of the hides, it goes through a tanning process what different from the majority of the tannery in the world is we only use oil, which is fat tanning, and vegetable tanning on our letters. It's also only dyed with natural substances. You can see the sample over there. It's all natural substances. It also developed a patina after years of wear. And we also implement the repair and reclaim program because we believe it will retain its value for over the years. For the market research, the leather industry worked around $242 billion in 2022. The leather handbag, the luxury handbag market is around $73 billion. The fish leather market is only a very tiny fraction, is $36 billion, but it's projected to grow to $100 million in 2030. And we also are aware that sustainability is a global compliance and a macro trend in the upcoming years. As I research the market, the majority of any brand work with fish leather will fall into 3 categories. Either they don't comply to the circular life cycle, they work with synthetic material to tan and it disrupts their circularity. They sort of lack choices and aesthetic. This is the golden nuggets. The majority of fish leather startup, they only manufacture skin, which their customer is designers. And when the designers buy the leather from the manufacturer, which is quite expensive, $15 to $45 each piece, this increased the cost of goods, quality control, and shipping. That's why the price is very high. So to fill in the gap, the leather we manufacture in-house and raw material is sourced locally to guarantee the quality. If we successfully participate with the sushi restaurant, we can take the skin from them. They will save on their garbage disposal and we don't even have to buy the skin. We get it for free. Also, one of our unique selling point is we adhere to the circular production. We design product with the longevity in mind. And we also utilize creative resources to make up of the lack of, because the piece is very small. And I will elaborate that later. My customers is a middle-aged, affluent woman. She go to art exhibitions. She's in search of a material, a purse that is understated but unique. So to reach her, we have our stream of marketing. We have social media, Instagram, Facebook with mix of editorial image and educational posts. Educational post is very important because my target market have an enriched lifestyle and have her philanthropic involvement with the community. We also have a second stream of marketing going with press, media, publicists, participating in trade show and local events. I have some range of product which is premium pricing. I also have a is a quarter scale. What does that mean? A quarter scale of an actual purse. Okay, that's fair. So our direct competitors, what is similar between them is they source externally. That's why their price is double our price. And we got the leverages on the cost of goods because we produce it in-house. And we are the first one in Canada to be a fish leather fashion brand. My initial investment is $70,000 a year, which included all the machinery installment, marketing expenses, and my own wage. My 5-year plan expected to grow to 50% each year in year 2 and 3, 20% in year 4 and 5, and ROI is 24%. And the $1 million question is, how do I get this number? 3 months ago, I called 40 fishmongers in Vancouver. And only one place say yes to me to save their discarded skin, because other place I got yelled at, I got rejected, but one place say yes. They don't understand, but they say yes. And so I got their skin. I won the Telio. I have an opportunity to present my fashion collection in Fashion Week, and I got fly to Montreal. If I didn't make that call, nothing will happen. So the affiliation of the heritage will also lead us to work with government and nonprofits, would lead to open door to prize grant and funding, and RCI rep social enterprise. Futurepreneur itself is a $60,000 funding. And the open source collaborators is something I learned from the success of John Fluval, because he not only built a very unique fashion brand, he built a community to other designers to submit in. And I want to build something similar to encourage the indigenous community for a collaboration with them for educational purpose. I also want to work with Celerity and Publicists, and together we create a network. I believe that the power of collaboration will lead us to a holistic economy, and collectively we hold the power to step towards sustainability. Thank you.
Thank you. Any question? Question.
Yes, it's really interesting and to see samples as well. It's pretty cool. I was curious to see how you plan on selling. So I understand the celebrities and the publicists, but where physically will clients be able to access the purses? Will you have your own stores, or will you go through retailers or online?
At first year, the first year is very small scale, very low scale. I only do the e-commerce because I want to build the traction first. I think that it's better to build the root first before that we reach like for certain attraction, and then we can call in the investors to incorporate it.
Why did you rule out Gen Zs? Because they're pretty much into sustainability and you went with millennials, I guess. Millennials is like middle-aged.
Millennial?
Middle-aged lady, you said?
Because of the...
That's what she said.
Yes.
She's 35. I know, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Mais c'est pas Gen Z.
Yes, because of the price point. I think because of the price point, I price myself to a premium, towards like a premium luxury price. So I don't think Gen Z can kind of afford it.
What's the price?
Is 700-ish a purse.
Okay. Also, how are you getting the indigenous community involved? Like, are we producing more work for this community? How do you involve them? What's the percentage of your workforce?
Totally. So as I mentioned, my open source collaborators with a mix of my educational marketing. So this is a social venture. I don't just build a fashion brand, I build a platform. So the open source program is we encourage the designers, the creator to submit the design in for a collaboration with them. The same thing John Fluval did with his brand in Vancouver. So I want to implement the same thing, but I target the indigenous group.
Okay, so they make money when you sell?
Of course.
Great.
I love it. Seriously, I love it. I love the fact that you're very realistic in your numbers. You're not crazy on the numbers you've put it. So it's really interesting. I like the go-to-market. I think it does total make sense. The distribution networks through the e-com only makes total sense as well. I have no bad questions or mean questions, Riley.
I have a nice question.
You have a nice one? Oh.
So what are you going to do in order to get more sushi restaurants to partner with you? So what, you could get a testimonial and so forth, but what's like the saving you say in the...
So just like a week before, I get the culinary department in LaSalle to say yes with me. And then we like LaSalle is also a very big network. I also think that just be open about like what you do, because when I talk about my project, I did not like plan on like getting help or something, but like more people come in and give me leads. Also Vancouver has lots of sushi restaurants, so maybe one place say yes to me, I can sustain.
I have one doubt. It's the texture itself of the leather. I don't know how to say that in English. Quand ça fait des petits mouches comme ça, là, comment t'appelles ça?
Debris, they're gonna fall.
Non, bah c'est pas les débris, mais c'est la texture. Clean.
Clean finish.
Yeah, it's not a clean finish after you play with it a bit.
Totally. It's also really depends on where you source the fish. This is not really the like the best example of mine, because the fish when whoever scaled it did really strong, so it sort of destroyed the scale pocket, and therefore it doesn't really have the like a clean finish, but the quality leather itself is like snake skin.
Okay, so you can make a leather style finish. You could have the same finish, very sleek and clean.
No, and this is all like it's also one of my unique selling point because of the uniqueness of itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna always look like.
And thank you. When you think about the future of the company, do you see yourself more as an artisan or a company that's scaled to with large ambition?
It's a very hard question because I'm an artist, but the future of Fin, after 5 years, when I think my long-term plan, my long-term vision is we will expand it to like the coast, the global coast, and then without open source collaborators, more designers, local community will submit the design in. So each country, each region will have their unique fish. So in Vancouver, we have salmon, but other country, they have wolfish, they have more exotic fish. So which means in each region, they will have their own very unique product. It's like locally made for local consumer. So that's my vision. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We did it. Bravo. Bravo to all participants. Really bravo. Creativity and business minds are aligned in these wonderful projects. Now the jury will go to deliberate and select the 2 winners based on several criteria like innovation, originality, scope of social, economical, and environmental impacts, marketing and financial feasibility, and realism, and of course, the quality of the presentation. Until we come back, please enjoy the cocktail and the little break. And for those online, stay tuned. Suspense, suspense. I feel like at the Oscars, huh? So stay here. We will go with the jury to deliberate. Enjoy.
Hello, Ash. Welcome to the afterlife. You find your person, you say goodbye to Hinge. Which is how it's supposed to work. They probably even like it, little weirdos. So don't feel bad. They're in a better place. We're all in a better place.
To me, my X-Men.
Stop!
Don't miss the all-new X-Men 97, now streaming only on Disney+.
Couche-Tard présente le nouveau jeu, La virée de l'été. Plus d'1 million de prix instantanés à gagner et 25 000 $ en argent comptant. Jouez à jeu.couchetard.com et dans les couche-tard participants.
Une histoire vous attend ici.
Elle met peut-être en scène
des galaxies lointaines,
Des récits du passé.
ou même des personnages secondaires.
Votre histoire sera assurément unique.
Venez découvrir ce qu'elle vous réserve. Planifiez votre visite à Parc Canada.
Au premier jour, t'es capable. Avec de l'avoine à grains entiers 100%.
Percy, you are special. So much more than you know. Welcome, Percy Jackson. We've been expecting you.
Si tu fais l'équipe avec toi, si jamais c'est toi qui. Jamais. Jamais. Elle n'a pas su les.
Ouais.
Ouais. Qui est évalué par des problèmes. Résultat concret. On n'est pas allé là. Non, bah oui, de partage. Mais ici, non. Il n'y avait pas. On n'a pas besoin d'inviter. Il doit venir tout seul. Moi, j'ai. Tu es là. Alors, il y a une pose la question. Qu'est-ce que non? Au fond, derrière, dans notre salle. Mais est-ce que je parle? Je viens. Non. Parce que si j'en parle, c'est bon. Parce que si j'en parle, je ne sais pas respecter avec. Si j'en parle, c'est bien. Ouais, je veux dire.
Ça, c'est parce que c'est ça la pratique.
Dis non.
C'est juste un cache. Ouais, c'est ça. Ouais, c'est bon, c'est les caméras, genre, avec les tables sur là, OK, SDI, les trucs SDI sont SDI, unique HD.
Tu avais réussi. Il ne donne pas d'importance à ça. Il se extrait le mot. Et là, ça, on est vraiment porté. La semaine. Voilà. Laquelle avec ça? 45 ans.
Ouais, ça c'est juste le conseil. Ça dépend de la compagnie. La plus récente, c'est 72 000 $.
La dernière fois, j'avais checké, c'était quand même.
Non, on a une nouvelle, Microsoft 35, 72 400. Sauf que ça, il m'a choqué sur la fond. C'est très bien. Nous, production, il y avait quelques jours.
Ouais, je sais pas. Ça prend d'argent pour l'argent, mais...
Ils ne veulent pas les acheter, c'est trop cher, parce que pour ça, il y en a qui vont s'en servir.
Non, c'est pas légal. Le tournage, c'est aussi le sujet est là. Allez par lesquels?
Ça va être commencé au mois de février, le mois prochain. Je pense que on a fait 56 jours.
Oui, tout simplement, ça se compte en jours.
Et janvier.
C'est quoi?
Mais que ça soit, tu peux tout.
Je m'ennuie. Ah, si le mois d'août, 70% des bébés au Québec sont morts, 2025, ça va. Les bébés. Ils ont probablement qui ont travaillé sur 2026. Ils ont été une année. Ils n'ont pas regardé ce qui s'est passé en 2023. La moitié d'entre nous ne travaillaient pas. La moitié de ceux qui travaillaient encore, la majorité n'ont pas checké de c'est quand la job a revenu.
Ou plutôt que ce soit
Il était surpris de savoir qu'on avait atteint. Non, mais la carte, c'est Charles qui a eu le télé, justement, qui a fait ça. Sa base, c'est en dehors de Montréal. Il est complètement ça va être
Maintenant, est-ce que je mets ça, puis je peux aussi mettre un avant? Petite celle-là.
Peux-tu les inverser?
Non, parce que c'est pas très facile.
Ah.
Je peux laisser ça aussi.
Ils n'ont pas besoin de voir.
Finalistes, voilà.
Ils vont passer. C'est juste là.
Mais pourquoi tu parles de
C'est une drôle.
Elle l'avait dans la face.
Elle l'avait dans la face. Ça donne une relation. J'ai compris le mi dans le j'ai commencé à lire.
On commence?
On est prêt?
Hello again. So, I'm sure you're super eager to know the name of the best projects, right? Ta-da! Not immediately. Tonight, all teams won. So first, a big hand of applause for everyone. Determination to cross continents and oceans to present a project. Bravo. I'm gonna call the organizers first before everything suspense, okay, to distribute a participation, gift to all the contestants. Okay.
Thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure for us to be able to organize everything, and it's an honor to have you here and to receive you from all your campuses. So, as Daniel said, we want to give you a first present in name of Collège LaSalle. Okay.
Bonjour, merci d'être ici. Je vous remercie de votre présence. Tant qu'organisateur, pour nous, c'est un plaisir de recevoir des idées. Je crois que toutes les idées ont été incroyables. Vous avez travaillé vraiment fort. Et pour nous, on a des cadeaux pour vous, juste après. Mais au nom de LaSalle Collège, Collège LaSalle Montréal, c'est vraiment, vraiment un plaisir de vous servir. Bienvenue.
And also, sorry, both of the representatives that came from other campuses. Thank you for coming.
Excellent. Thank you. Now let's start. I'm going to present to you first the name of a non-winning project. And I'm going to call Ingrid and a member of the jury to remit, their certificate to help us all from Melbourne. Now you realize that I love suspense. Let's cool a bit and give, I'm going to pass the floor to the jury who would like to share some, ideas and feedback to all the contestants. So go ahead.
Okay.
First, I want to thank every one of the participants. For us, it was an amazing you gave us the gift of being inspired. And what we said is Your hard work and who you are and your project is giving us hope for the future and what you want to do. The work you've put in your work is just astonishing and outstanding. So we want to thank you so much for what you did, and we hope to see you flourish in the future.
Now let's discover the coup du cœur of the jury. And for this, I'm going to call Nadia and a member of the jury to remit, the coup de cœur. And the coup de cœur is Easy Find from Casablanca. And hope you will enjoy. Okay. Here is another non-winning project. And for this, I'm going to call Alana and a member of the jury to remit their certificate to Genius Find from Tunis. Wow. Two projects left. Only one winner. So, to remit the first prize, $5,000, let me call the winners of last year's edition in Tunis. Andrea Osada Rio and Leonardo Pirazzo, who will pass on the flame like a few. Let's move on from, the Oscars and go to the Olympics. So go ahead. And then I'm going to call Marie-France Tassé as well, and a member of the jury, or Marie-France, to remit as well that first prize. And the winner is Finn from Vancouver. And now, last but not least, our fifth project, I'm going to call BD Online from Montreal. Bravo, bravo. So, thank you for attending this great event. Thanks to the organizing committee. We're very happy and super proud of all our students. This is not only the teacher talk, but the entrepreneur as well. Next year edition will be held in, and so the scoop being said in the video, Barcelona. También hablo español, puedo estar disponible para acompañar a nuestro equipo de Montreal. This is a subliminal message to my boss. Seriously. Thanks again for your presence today.
and enjoy the rest of the evening. Montreal is a great city in the summer. Thank you. Shukran. Yes. The pictures with the members.
Oui, toi aussi. Oui, mais tu peux pas y coller.
On voit juste que vous êtes assis sur la fondale, que vous sur le travers.